Your Excellencies, the committee, dear noble juries, dear my friends who participate in this speech contest, and my loving brothers and sisters. Good morning, everyone. I'm feeling so great today. I hope that all of you feel so good and full of energy too. First of all, let us praise and thank the presence of Almighty God for the blessing of His grace, that we are still able to be present at this place and time. Honorable judges and all happy friends, I am Nikholai, who comes from Lumajang, here to convey a few words for my speech entitled The Local Wisdom Crisis for Young People in Particular. Brothers and sisters, as we know, every nation, every region or community group, wherever they are, must have reflection in their actions, which becomes the benchmark for those people who are known as local wisdom, including us. Our task as the next generation is to continue success with our own cultural perspective. Japan alone can be successful with its local wisdom. But the fact is that we always tell the truth. The situation is actually the opposite. Our thoughts and lifestyles are all being undermined by the ferocity of the wheel of time, which is getting worse nowadays. Brothers and sisters, as many people have noticed, globalization as the main cause has created paradoxes in the dynamics of social, national, and state life in Indonesia, especially Malang and its local wisdom. Globalization on the one hand makes society increasingly homogeneous, from people's perspective on the world, including identity, self-image, life values, which increasingly changes. On the other hand, globalization has also given rise to a new awareness of the marginalization of local values by the massive image of developed countries as carriers of the flow of globalization itself. Unfortunately, the new awareness, which, among other things, gave rise to the belief that local wisdom is able to act as a protective shield from the negative effects of globalization, has not been applied well in everyday life. So that invites the impact of moral degradation that spreads rapidly. This happens because of the use of information technology facilities that are too free and irresponsible. Another impact is that language styles change direction. Moral values and communication feel marginalized. The diminishing value of politeness in communication is not only seen in the choice of language use, but also seen in language attitudes and behavior. Generally, because they do not have a good language attitudes and behavior, they ignore the rules and often force their will so that other people understand the form of language which sometimes goes against their wishes. Brothers and sisters, in the past, we were still familiar with smiling, saying hello, and greetings. But now we seem embarrassed to do it, let alone get used to it. The question now is, have we studied the local wisdom seriously? The problem is, I said, there have been many conflicts between groups and ethnicities regionally in Indonesia due to the increasingly diminishing understanding of local wisdom that grows in each region. And if a piece of our heart sneaks a bit of wisdom, that is the moral values that sneaks into local wisdom. The value of local wisdom will have a meaning if it remains a reference in overcoming every dynamic of social life, especially in responding to various differences that are prone to giving rise to conflict. The existence of local wisdom values will actually be tested in the midst of dynamic social life. That's where a value will be felt. My one hope is, let us move forward with our own identity with full pride. Brothers and sisters, I think it's completely enough for me to this point. The wrong utterances are caused by limitation of my ability, and the right ones are merely from Almighty God. So, I beg your pardon. Finally, I say, thank you for your attention today. See you next time. God bless us. Thanks.